What's going on, SBS TV? My name is Will. I'm here with the sponsor, the one and only Alex Carini of Carini Group. Alex, what's going on?
All is well. Thank you for having me, Will. Always a pleasure.
Alex, it's been a while since we last saw you, so just tell our viewers again just about your business and what you do.
Absolutely. I own the fastest growing real estate brokerage company in New York City. The name of it is Carini Group. And we, very simply put, we rent, sell, and buy apartments. And help people buy apartments, and also we deal with commercial deals with stores, multifamily investing, and office space leasing, and also the property management of it. A lot of clients that we have are international, so we help them buy here, and we work with locals to sell their properties that buy as well. So we have a two-sorted type of business in a way that we connect local market and international market, which is very important in New York.
So we last saw you we're in November now, in October. So what's been going on since that last happened? Anything new?
A lot. The market is, a lot of people are getting out of the real estate market agency-wise, okay? Because it's definitely a buyer's market. So we actually have spin the market in a way that we are working with a lot of buyers. I tell you, and I make a small parenthesis, in the last 9 years, it's been the best market to buy right now, okay? We are talking about between a 10 and 20%, okay, deals that you can make now on any purchase between Manhattan and Brooklyn, the market that we follow, let's say, more closely. And we have really experienced growth on the project level in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. On the buy side of a lot of representation that we do, we're just working with a lot of people that are great and looking to do great deals. And we're growing the team exponentially. I'm actually looking for 4 more agents by the end of the year. So in the next, we're now at the beginning of November, the next 2 months. Rapid growth, so a lot has been going on, and we're continuing strong.
So we're in the fourth quarter now. What's the one thing before the new year begins that will top everything off for your business? What's the best thing that can happen right now?
Literally, I always think that, business is not one day or another day. It's really consistency, I mean, we're here for the long term. That's the main thing. So I don't expect nothing to happen overnight, to tell you the truth. Of course we have goals to hit. We already exceeded the goals. So now it's about setting new ones, especially for the next year. We are expanding aggressively on the Miami market as well as New York market because a lot of our buyers are there as well as Los Angeles. That's certainly a goal. As far as, the business is super on a consistent basis, which is, all of it is for the long term. So we don't expect, nothing happens overnight for us. It's all proof of concept. It's all, day in and day out. And so what I really wish for this year, success, luckily we have, in all different aspects, is happiness and also giving back this year, especially because I think a lot of people that maybe need help to start, okay, getting involved, or doing their business or whatever they are focused on. I think you feel a great sense of satisfaction doing that. So that's our focus, especially for the holiday season coming up, which is very soon. If we can do something with people, whether it's a simple introduction, donation, support, a like on Instagram. Just the thought counts.
So you're looking for some new agents for the future. How can people find out more about your company and send their resumes or just get in touch with you and have a conversation?
Absolutely. So we accept resumes at hello@Carini Group via email. As far as social media, we are very well connected all over all social media, from LinkedIn to Facebook. Our name tag or account is @Carini Group. So please do reach out to us via social media, and via email I think is the best. And we're heavily investing in social media. A lot of the business now, especially I would tell in the real estate industry, which, by the way, it's a dinosaur industry, okay, because it's always been something that it's always been around, and it's sometimes hard to modernize. Social media is becoming so impactful. Every agent, every business now is in social media, and it's really a way to get the message out, the branding out, and most importantly, personality, and people want to work with you by, via social media. So we do that mainly for branding, and just to show people who we are, so they know that once they come to our office and meet with us and being able to, know each other, they kind of already know us from online, I guess. So please do reach out to us via our social media, and we love to help. We love to connect.
That's the beauty of social media. You can meet someone and get to know them without ever having to meet them in person, or even before you meet them in person. You can build that connection over that way. So, Alex, with that being said, it's November. We're almost, we're a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving, but we want to wish you, on behalf of the Social Benevolent TV, happy Thanksgiving, a blessing to your family, and we hope to see you again.
Absolutely. Well, I want to say thank you for all you do. You are great partners of this event. This event has been growing so much since January. It's been 10 months that we're having this event. Tonight, the cameras are towards here, but they should be towards the back because we had 500 plus RSVP. I believe it's been the most successful. All of them are successful, but this is probably the peak, being the fall networking in New York. And this is also thankful to you because you bring so much as far as media coverage, and you do meet in a different way, which is unbelievable. You really get into the heart of the people and their personalities, which is what people care about. So thank you, not thank me, thank you.
Alex, it's always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
All right. Benevolent Society. My name is Will, and I'm here with Schneidi the Magnet Sherry. Beautiful. How you doing today?
I am excellent. How are you today?
I love your name. I'm not going to get that out of my head. So tell everyone a little bit about your business.
Hi, everybody. I go by the name of Schneidi the Magnet Cherry. I'm attracted to people, and people are attracted to me. What's really good? My business is the Youth Empowerment Show. It's a show that my brother Carl, the young executive, created, and I partnered up with him. I'm the executive producer on it. We inspire and motivate the youth with motivation, inspiration, and everything else in between. We have celebrity guests come and influencers, and we're having a show this Saturday in the Bronx at Cornerstone Academy.
So how'd you get into that line of work?
Well, I first started off as an actress, and there weren't that many roles for myself, so I started working with my brother, doing a lot of things behind the scenes, and we just started producing a lot of content, and now we're currently picked up with the Bronx Net, and doing a lot of shows around the New York State.
Okay, and what's the name of your company and TV show?
Oh, the TV show is called the Youth Empowerment Show.
Okay, and where do you see yourself going in the future in terms of your business or the TV show?
Oh, we're definitely going global. This is not just your local show. The show is like a mix with a past Teen Summit and 106 in Park. We're taped before a live studio audience with energetic young youth, and we crown king and queen. We give them self-esteem. So it's like a self-esteem booster for the show, for the kids.
And where can people find your TV show and company on social media?
Oh, you can find us on Instagram. It's at Youth Empowerment Show. Same for Facebook, Youth Empowerment Show. And my personal Instagram is SCHERY75. And on Facebook, mine is Schneidine Cherry, SHNEIDINE, and Cherry, CHERY.
Schneidi Sherry, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Much will.
Many people find financial planning complex and simply choose to put it off. Others may be confused. It's actually pretty simple. Financial planning, simply put, is charting and following a roadmap to get from where you are to where you want to be 10, 15, or 20 years from now. It's like bringing your family for a road trip, your parents, spouse, and of course, the children. You start from getting to know your current financial position. What financial resources or assets do you already have in place? What sort of liabilities do you have, and how much? How's your cash flow position? Is it enough to power your journey? From your financial position, financial ratios can point to areas of attention. Are you saving enough? Are you borrowing too much or too little? Are you paying too much bad debt? Next, you want to know what destinations you want to bring your family. Say, sending your children to university, owning properties giving you rental income, or retiring rich in the Bahamas. Write down those goals and put down the timeline and amount needed. A general roadmap can then be planned out, taking into account the distance, time, and resources needed. Next, determine the optimal asset allocation needed to achieve those goals. It has to match risk and return needs and your loss aversion. It's like choosing a car for the journey, depending if you like to go fast and furious or slow and steady. You may want a Ferrari, a four-wheel drive, or something in between. Given your resources, it may not be realistic to reach all the goals in the time that you have initially planned. In that case, you may need to adjust the goals or adjust your finances, like cutting unnecessary expenses, eliminating bad debt, or increasing leverage. On the other hand, if the goals mean so much to you, you may just need to drive a little faster and work a bit harder. As you plan the roadmap, you'll need Plan B or Plan C to deal with contingencies like medical bills, loss of income due to disability, or even death, so that the family can still reach the destination you planned out. And off you go. As all road trips go, they never happen exactly the way you planned. There may be road bumps, obstacles, distractions, maybe even disasters that take you off the path. Along the way, you may need to slow down when there is a hazard ahead and take advantage of opportunities to speed up. When you ultimately arrive at the destination, you'll want to be in a position that your money is now working for you, instead of you working for your money. And that's Financial Planning Explained.
What's going on, Social Benevolent Society? My name is Will. I'm here with Zainab. Zainab, how you doing today?
Good, how are you? How's everything?
Doing great. I mean, the event's going really nice today.
Yes, I love it. It's a lot of great energy, positivity, and we've met a lot of great people, so really exciting.
So tell everyone a little bit about your business.
So I currently work for New York Life Insurance Company. We've been in the business since 1845. We're going to make 175 years next year, so New York City is going to be jam-packed with a lot of people. So we dedicate ourselves to insuring investments and retirement. We go out and we help out with the community, educating the community on insurance, what is needed for children, college funding, retirement planning, trying to close the wealth gap, trying to close the gender gap, the race inequalities within the certain communities. So we love going out and doing our outreach every single day.
And so what's your background? How'd you get into that industry?
So it's a really good question. So I've always been in the financial services industry. I was pretty much born and raised into real estate with my parents. My parents own property, so literally ever since I was 8 years old, putting shingles on top of a roof. But I studied humanitarian affairs and political science, but I always defaulted into that trade because I always saw my parents working in it. I did that for some time, and I kind of navigated away from it into New York Life. Going into the insurance company, it goes on a deeper level than just insurance. It's not like us selling. It's literally us teaching people on how to recreate wealth and leave that wealth in the community. So that's one of the major things why I joined the business.
And where do you see yourself going in the future in terms of New York Life or just your career in general?
So within the industry, I plan to stay in this industry for a really, really long time. New York Life is a great platform to kind of catapult me to my dreams and my goals of where I want to reach my humanitarian efforts. So I plan to stay here domestically, but have a global outreach as well in the future.
And how can people find you on social media?
So everyone can follow me at I Am Humble Peace on Instagram. I also have my Facebook page, Zainab Zindani. And you can find us on NewYorkLife.com as well.
Zainab, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Peace Society. My name is Will Rampersaud. I'm here with Nick Klaus. And Nick, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
So Nicholas, tell everyone a little bit about your business.
Okay, I have a software factory boutique in Argentina. I'm here in New York meeting some clients. We're a boutique software factory. We're about 9 people. Most of the clients we have are here in the States. And we develop web application, mobile applications, web design, and all that kind of stuff, UX, UI as well.
So what's your background? How'd you get into that industry?
Actually, I was self-taught. I started as a freelancer, web designer, getting some clients. Business started growing, and before I know it, I hired my first employee 4 years ago. And luckily, things went well, and well, here we are.
It happens overnight that way. So Nicholas, what do you see your business going in the future?
Hopefully we keep on growing. We're trying to, right now we're opening Australia as a new market. In the near future, hopefully we can be going to Europe. We're trying to expand to the whole world. So that's what we're aiming for.
And how can people find your business online and on social media?
They can go to wcanvas.com. That's our website, and on social media on Instagram is White Canvas Team. They can find us there.
Can you spell it out for our viewers?
It's wcanvas, CANVAS.com.
All right, Nicholas, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and we're out. All right, we take a picture?
So you made it to the gym last night, dragging yourself to the elliptical just after work. You even managed to do a little strength training, and you're feeling pretty great about yourself. As you should. Exercise is essential to a life well lived, and can even increase your lifespan. But you might want to rethink the time you go to the gym every day to benefit from all those hours sweating like a squeezed lemon. There are a few reasons why evening gym workouts may not be the most ideal. Putting your workout at the end of the day will risk your consistency in exercise. How many times have you lugged your gym bag to work or planned to meet friends at the swimming pool or tennis court at the end of the day only to be met by a subterfuge of life's demands? Your kids forget to tell you about a homework project they have to turn in the next day until you pick them up from school. The boss asks you to work late. You get the idea. Your best intentions to stay active are met with other demands, which you can't ignore, and so you don't work out at all. Getting your workout in late in the day can cause an endorphin high that will interrupt your natural sleep cycles. It may seem counterintuitive when all you want to do is hit that snooze button and sleep an extra 30 minutes in the morning. But the endorphin rush, an extra energy that you get from a good workout, would be better put to use at the beginning of your day and to sustain you through it, rather than at the end of the day when you need to be hitting the sheets instead of a kickboxing bag. The gym is busiest in the evenings. Just like you, most people are lucky to make it to the gym at all if they get there after a long day at work. This also means that it will be crowded. Your favorite Zumba class might be packed like a sardine can, and that one ab machine you've been dying to finally try has a line developing as if you were trying to get into a hot club in the middle of New York City, Soho. Besides, do you really want to lay in everyone else's sweat when those machines finally free up? Gross. Stress relief. Though you'll be able to shrug off a tedious day when you work out at the end of your day, the stress relief benefits that come from exercise work whenever you work out. You want to better handle the stress of your day from start to finish. Try working out in the morning after a healthy breakfast and a good night's sleep. You'll be able to handle all the nutso requests your job demands of you, or that interminably long carpool lane. Instead of relieving your stress once it's already built up all day long, you'll better handle stressful events as they crop up. Motivation for additional healthy lifestyle choices are another benefit of an early AM workout. Knowing you're planning on hitting the gym first thing in the morning, you'll be more likely to want to go to sleep earlier, which is also better for your health.
What's going on, SBS TV? My name is Will. I'm here with Rashida. Rashida, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Rashida, so tell everyone a little bit about what you do right now.
I am a global yoga professional and instructor, and I teach yoga all around the world.
How'd you get into that?
I was working in fashion industry. I loved it. It was great, but I noticed that people were lacking a little bit more depth, and they weren't living very full lives. Their lives are very one-dimensional, and a lot of people were very unhappy with very nice, cushy positions. And so I wanted to make them feel a little bit better about themselves, about all these things that they've accomplished, and to have a little bit more gratitude. And so I used yoga personally, and people didn't understand why I was so happy. And so one day I just decided, let me try this. And yeah, that's how I ended up teaching yoga.
I love that you mentioned how it made you happy and you had to share that with other people.
Definitely, definitely.
So where do you see your business going in the future?
In the future, I'm beginning to do global yoga retreats, so I've traveled all over. I was the first hot yoga instructor to teach in Qatar. I'm currently teaching in Colombia. I'll be heading back to Colombia in February. And so now I want to take people to all these places that I've been, where I've met really wonderful people, living really great lives, and I want to share that.
And how can people find a little bit more about your business online?
They can find me at Bikram Curls and Curves on Instagram. Let me spell that for you. BIKRAM, Curls, CURLES, and Curves, CURVES, on Instagram.
All right, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Social Benevolent Society. My name is Will. I'm here with Emily. We're here at the Empire Rooftop. Emily, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. So, Emily, tell us a little bit about your business.
Sure, man. So I'm Elevator Pitch Marketing, LLC. And what we do is build out social media campaigns on social media. Specifically Facebook is where we target the most. We also do Instagram as well. But ideally, the idea here is, of course, to create lead generation and build a brand for the business.
So, Emily, how did you get into that type of industry?
So I do it in my current role in my day job, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. I was previously a professional ballet dancer for a long time. And so in a sense, you do a lot of marketing just even in that field on its own. It was a big passion of mine. I didn't think that I would find another passion. And then when I moved into the corporate day job that I took on, I fell into marketing along the way. And they found that I had a strong talent in it, and so I started moving more and more into that department within the wellness department I still work in. And I thought, my gosh, I finally found my new passion. I love ballet, and now I have my new passion, and so I love it, and I'll work my tail off for anybody and everybody.
So where do you see your LLC going in the future?
So I would love to continue to build it out, but at the same time, I want to keep it small, like a boutique type place. I want to build a relationship with the people I work with. So I don't need it to be, 50 to 100 clients. Even 20 clients is maybe too much. I like to keep it small. I want to build relationships. I want to have weekly calls and meetings with my clients that I'm working with and building their campaigns for them and making sure that we're doing the best for them to get their name out there and do exactly what they need to do for them in marketing. I have a dream to also utilize the income that I create with my marketing business to create an artist residency kind of long-term dream as well with my marketing agency, kind of a dream long-term that I think would be really cool to kind of give back to my other life, my former life.
Well, you seem to have a strong work ethic, so I feel like you'll make that happen.
Thanks, man. That's the plan. I'm a hard worker, I promise.
So how can people find your LLC online?
Sure. So I'm on LinkedIn. I don't know the handle, unfortunately, but I do know my handle on Facebook, which is at Elevator Pitch. Simple enough, right? At Elevator Pitch Marketing, and so you can find me that way. And obviously, LinkedIn, I'm there. Find me Emily Wagner, and you'll find me with Elevator Pitch Marketing as well. so that way. And I would love to work with you.
Emily, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. It was great.
And we're out.